Hello everyone and welcome to my video of derivation of Zariski equation. This is a part of theory of consumer behavior of mathematical economics. In this video, we will find the change in rate of change in consumer purchases with respect to change in P1, the price of commodity 1, price of commodity 2, P2, and change in income. This can be found by total differential equation of first order conditions equations of maximization of utility function. This I have already made a video known as utility maximization, of which I will upload the link in the description. In this we have our utility function equals to f q1 q2 and budget equations is y equals to p1 q1 plus p2 q2. This is our budget equation, and we will solve this by Lagrangian method and find the utility maximization first order conditions equation. After finding our first order condition equations, we have three equations with ourselves. F1 minus lambda P1 equals to 0, which is our first equation. Then F2 minus lambda P2 equals to 0, which is our second equation. And Y minus P1 Q1 minus P2 Q2 equals to 0, which is our third equation. Now here F1 denotes that differentiation of Fq1 Q2 by Q1, and F2 denotes differentiation of Fq1 Q2 by Q2. Now we will totally differentiate our first order conditions. In first order condition, after total differentiation, we will get f11 dq1 plus f12 dq2 minus p1 d lambda plus lambda dp1 equals to 0, which is our first equation. Now here again f11 denotes that this fq1 q2, our utility function, is partially differentiated by q1 two times, and f12 denotes that our utility function fq1 q2 is differentiated by first by q1 then by q2. Then f22 means that it is differentiated by q2 two times. Similarly, we will differentiate our other two equations, which we will get f21 dq1 plus f22 dq2 minus p2 d lambda equals to lambda dp2, or we can also do minus lambda dp2 equals to 0. Then we will totally differentiate our third equation, which is minus p1 dq1 minus p2 dq2 equals to minus dy plus q1 dp1 plus q2 dp2. We will solve these three equations by Cramer's rule. Now for Cramer's rule, we will put them in our matrix, which will be f11 f21 minus p1, f12 f22 minus p2, p1 minus p1 minus p2 0. I will denote this matrix for easy explanation as matrix A, this matrix as matrix B, and this matrix as matrix C. By Cramer's rule, we will find the equation of dq1 and dq2 and d lambda. For finding the value of dq1, first we will find the determinant of matrix A, which we will denote as D. Then we will replace our matrix C as first column of matrix A, and we will find the determinant of the matrix which we will get. For instance, when we will replace the matrix A, we will replace matrix C instead of first column of matrix A. We will get d lambda dp1 lambda dp2 then minus dy plus q1 dp1 plus dp2 q2. then we will use a F12 F22 minus P2, then minus P1 minus P2, then 0. So we will have this equation when we will have this matrix when we will replace matrix C as the first column of matrix A. Now we will find the determinant of this matrix and divide it with the determinant D, with matrix D. Similarly, we will do for dq2 we will replace it with second column, then for d lambda we will replace it with third column, and find the matrices. As you can see, I have not completely as you can see, we have done a dq1 equals to d11 dp1 lambda dp1 plus d2 lambda dp2 plus d31 minus dy plus q1 dp1 plus q2 dp2, and divided by matrix determinant of matrix A. Similarly, for dq2 we will write this equation, and for d lambda, for finding d lambda, we will write down this equation. Now for Zariski equation, we are only calculating the change in q1 with this when there is change in p1. So we will take our equation dq1 and divide it by dp1. After dividing, and we are only concerned with dp1 and dq1, so we will take dp2 and y as constant. In differentiation, if we take any number as constant, then we will treat it as 0. So when we will divide it with dp1 and take the dp2 and y as constant, we will get our equation which will also denote as equation 9 as lambda q1 upon lambda p1, sorry, delta q1 upon delta p1 equals to d11 multiplied by lambda divided by matrix D plus d31 multiplied by q1 divided by determinant D. Now delta q1 divided by delta y Haldane price constant is equals to d31 and divided by determinant D, and delta q11 and delta p1 divided by delta p1 Haldane utility constant is equals to d11 divided by determinant D multiplied by lambda. You can also see this proof in book Mathematics for Economists, Mehta Madnani, in chapter 9, page number 382. Now if we will take this as delta q1 upon delta p1 equals to delta q1 upon delta p1 Haldane utility constant minus q1 multiplied by delta q1 upon delta y Haldane price constant. This is our Zariski equation. Thank you.